What's up, YouTube? We're back. Is this episode 9? Yeah! Episode 9. I got a little more energy because I had a cheat meal yesterday. I had a burger. So it's Saturday, June 1st. We've got our 3rd annual posing seminar going on today here at AMF. So you guys are going to see lots of people, lots of good content. We are starting in 10 minutes on the bodybuilding posing that I'll be running with some of the other pros here. So stay tuned. It's going to be a lot of B-roll. It's going to be a lot of footage on today. We're going to train in the afternoon. It's going to be very exciting, so stay tuned. You guys enjoy.
Excited to have you guys here today. This is a really incredible opportunity for you guys to learn and invest in the industry, refine your posing. It's for everybody, right? So if you're a novice competitor or you're experienced, these guys have been on the Olympia stage, on the pro stages. You have an Olympia level judge here to help you bring your absolute best to the stage.
Hey, let's give it up for Jamie, guys. You guys have done fantastic with everything. So, for those of you that don't know me, I'm Nathan Epler, pro. Used to be 212, now open, 7 weeks out from Chicago Pro. So, this guy as well. But yeah, I own the gym here and my coaching business, stuff like that. So you guys probably are pretty familiar with who I am. So I'll kick it off to Brady here.
You have to promise to pose as hard as possible as you practice.
Stage. So we're going to start with the quarter turns quick. We're going to run through those first. Quarter turns, we're going to go front relaxed. Is going to be feet shoulder width apart, toes slightly at a V stance. We don't want to be too wide and create gaps. We don't want to be too close and make ourselves narrow. So that's going to be preferential for each of your physiques of how wide you need to go with your feet. So we're starting every pose from the ground up. Dig your feet into the floor, push forward into the ball of your foot or your toes. Push down and away, slight bend in the knees. Arms are going to go up, lats flared. And good. Hold that. 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Another cue on this, guys, is remember, the judges are sitting low. Okay, so we do not want our hips coming forward. A lot of guys want to get big here and they bring their hips forward, but then what am I showing them? I'm showing them my stomach more than anything. So let's pose to the judges. That's a cue you guys can remember on stage. Pose to the judges. Lats out, tuck your hips. That's going to make your legs be able to flex easier as well. One more time on that. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good.
Your feet are at our eye level. So park somebody on the floor with a video, and please have them videotape you. Please agree to try every nuance. Would you stand up, get your front relaxed. So you videotape this, and then...
Judges, I'm checking belly button so I'm not getting too elongated. Slight twist, waist, blow out the ears.
Make sure you feel the weight on your flat feet. If you feel the weight on the balls of your feet, then you're probably leaning forward. So please sit back so that you feel the weight on your heels.
When you arch your lower lats, you're going to feel that. Glutes tight. Bend your knees, soft knees, hamstrings tight. 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2. Should be posing hard. Good, relax. Perfect. Get through. And then last part, hair. Good, keep posing. See how it's a real stretch? use your lat. This is a good cue. This is a good cue, actually. Guys, real quick, right here, when I was just talking about don't get too stretched out, think about using your lat and your shoulder to push your chest. Okay, so I'm not jamming the arm across, right? I'm just pushing lat and bringing the elbow and shoulder around. That's gonna make that pose a lot easier for you guys. All right, let's face front.
You want to see this front delt come over the top. If he leans forward like that, head down, you don't see that. Arch, chest up, and it squares everything.
Thumb in, it gives me a little bit here. Some guys will mess with their trunks. I don't think that's a really good move, is moving your trunks on stage and doing all this and holding there. So just get into the pose here. Dude, it's like,
I hate when people do it.
yeah, it's very distracting. So here, grab, I'm locked, I'm ready to go. Throw it forward, look, I'm squeezing the chest. Then, last part, lift up. Boom, chest high. Perfect. Questions there, guys? All right, let's run it. Here we go. Front lat spread. Dig in the legs. Again, you gotta practice and figure out what's gonna accentuate your limbs the best.
Do it by video. There's some guys you'll see will squat down to show more hams, but they diminish themselves, and it doesn't help their hams that much to justify it.
Yep. Yeah, and sometimes they'll squat down too much, they won't be able to flex their glute properly, or they'll be posing too small. So again, that's gonna take some practice. Here's how I like to set this one up. I got my plant leg. I'm gonna step in right to the divot of my other foot. I personally like my foot a little bit more back towards the heel, just because I get a little bit more ham drop there, and I can activate my glute better. So that's one thing I've practiced on myself. So here, big thing here, pelvic tuck, boom. So try not to have your glutes pushed out too much. It's gonna be hard to flex that. Bring the pelvis in. Tuck, glutes flexed, hams relaxed. I call this the seatbelt method. Pull it in like a seatbelt. A lot of guys overcomplicate this. Pull it in like a seatbelt, twist through. Super simple. It's a very easy setup there. So grab seatbelt. Look, my chest is up already. Boom. Bring it through. Last part, abs. Just like Gary was saying. Blow that out.
Looks like you keep your shoulders fairly even.
Correct. Yep.
Somebody once described it to me as the most muscular from the side. That's where my side chest actually starts looking. Well, that's because exactly how we did. Like you said, the seatbelt, and then you just put it into place.
And when you do that, you're squeezing the pec away from the jugular.
Yeah. This pec on the back side. And that's similar with our quarters. How I told you guys use your lat and shoulder. Very similar concept here. We don't need to jam the arm across. We can use our lats and we can use our pec and we can use our elbow to twist it around. So right here, I'm pushing this side through, lat and shoulder, and push it around towards the mirror. Much better. Much better. Good. Very good. Very good. Good shot. John, good shot. Good. Relax. Got my foot in position. Hams relaxed. Pushed against the other leg. Glutes squeezed. Here we go. Then we're going to reach around. Hook grip. Okay? Hook grip. The arm closest to the judge should be underhand. A lot of guys mess this up. They go overhand and then they can't twist it through correctly. Make sure you get your grip right. Lock the tricep. Here we go. Pull it through. Now last part, air. Let's go. Set up.
Get that air out, guys.
Big on the air. If you have questions on hook gripping, let us know.
Got a question on the footing.
Do it. Glutes. Yep. You can do one. Good up.
Lower oblique is where you're going to feel that. Yep, and the cue here I say is sit in the pocket. And this is a great way to articulate where you're at with your foot and your weight distribution, okay? So sit in the pocket means sit in the middle with your weight evenly distributed on both legs. That way, like Gary said, you're not too far back and you're falling, right? Or you're not too far up and you can't arch properly. So just find that comfortable spot where you can spike the calf, work from the ground up, hams and glutes. Then, here's the last part of the pose here. I like to reach up. You've got a couple different ways here. You can reach up, pull it down and open into the back double. Or you can just pull it straight through here and wind up into the back double. Backwards. So stay in position here. Good poses, good poses. Keep going. 3, 2, 1. Short break. We're going to do it again. Just accentuates the width of my quads, closes off the gaps of the adductor. You can bring it in a little more if you want. I wouldn't go too much wider though. So find that good positioning, push into the floor. You can grab the back of your head. Here's a problem I see a lot. When you grab the back of your head, guys tend to want to pull down too hard, and then they can't hold this pose very long, okay? So here's a trick. Make a fist, put it right behind your ears, a little towards the back, so you guys see how my knuckles are. And I can use my skull, my head, to hold myself upright in position. Okay? Lats are pulled forward. Yep.
Real quick, and I'm going to ask Gary. Gary, are you going to look at somebody's abs in their shot first or their lats?
Oh, we're looking core. Abs core. So there are some guys that when they press down, their obliques go wide. It makes you look like you got a wide waist. So what you do is, as you start to bring your hands up, you pull your navel into your spine.
See that?
And you lock it in. Lock it in. Then when you press down, you keep it locked in, and it freezes your obliques.
And then the air, last part. Okay, look, elbows are tight. That brings my lats through. Waist is tight. Here's the last part, air.
Lock those abs into your spine.
All right, guys, ready? Let's run that. Ab and thigh, ab and one thigh.
There's your thigh. Bang, bang, let's go. Hold it.
Set yourself on the plant leg. Other leg out in front slightly.
Get your air out.
Those lower abs, pull them in. In and down, in and down.
My point is just that when you're showing on honestly,
Bring your hips back. Back.
Number 2, immediately.
If you get that 30 seconds, it's your time to impress the judges. So stick with your best poses and lead. This is when we get into the posing. Front relax. Front double bicep. Relax. Quarter turn to the right. Face the rear. Back double bicep. Bang, bang, let's go. Glutes. Squeeze. Relax, quarter turn to the right. Face front, please. Abdominals and thigh. Relax. Front double bicep. Some prejudging will go. Front lat spread. Side chest, either side. Come on, get in it, get in it. Arch, chest up. Face the roof. Wide, come on, open up, open. Side tricep. Gotta get in posing shape, guys. Let's go. Face front, abdominals and thigh. Get in it. Air out. Favorite, let it bump you.
Hit it, man. Hit it.
Hold it, hold it, hold it. Squeeze it, air out. Inside, go back. That's the typical prejudgment. Just like that. So please.
No, we're hosting a seminar here. Oh. And I'm the gym owner. Okay. And then the woman that's putting it on, I wanted to give her a thank you. You got it. Putting it on. Yep. Have a good day. Ready to be cried? Be what, like a 15-minute video, 20-minute video? Good. Meal 2 going down. All right, it is noon, and the bodybuilding posing went from 10 to 11, so that went excellent. The posing seminar has been going fantastic. Great turnout. Couldn't be happier, honestly. Yeah, now I'm going to get into meal 2 because I'm hungry, and we got to keep this thing moving. 7 weeks out today. 7 out today. 7 out today.
Yeah.
Gonna be under 7.
Yeah.
Sheesh. It's going fast. Anyway, episode 9 on YouTube. Just a short one today so you guys could see the posing seminar a little bit, what's going on. Had a high carb day the last couple days and a cheat meal. So now I've got a lot more energy today, which is good for the seminar, but we're gonna be right back into the depths, and things are moving extremely well. I've been very pleased. Having some hard days now, but that's par for the course. So I'm gonna eat. And you guys enjoy this video. We will see you on episode 10. Episode 10 coming up. This coming, we're going to probably record this week. I don't know. My brain. My brain only does so much. I don't know. Anyway, this is episode 9. Posing seminar at AMF. Episode 10 will be coming up. Stay tuned for that. We're going to keep this prep moving. See you guys.